Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English. Dear friends, in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the third semester BCom General English syllabus. That's a SEP syllabus under Bangalore North University. This is the BNU syllabus of third semester BCom. To begin with, let's understand the skeleton of the syllabus. The syllabus is divided into the two sections. One is a literary component, which has a weightage for 40 marks. And here you have one play titled The Swan Song, story The Globe of Gold, speech on the eve of Dandi March, and the poem For the Dispossessed by S. Joseph. The one-act play has a weightage for 20 marks. The story, speech, and the poem will have the weightage for 20 marks. Then the second section of the syllabus consists the four important themes for 40 marks. One is business communication, then business writing, personal correspondence, and personal relations skill, that is a PR skills. Now let's understand each segment in detail. So the very first chapter you have here, a one-act play, that's for a one-act play that's for 20 marks, written by the Swan Song. The Swan Song. It's written by the famous Russian author Anton Chekhov in 1887. It's very touching and emotional piece which explores the themes of old age, loneliness, regret, and the fleeting nature of life. The play is about a 68 years old actor whose name is Vasily Svetlovidov, who was a very famous actor, and now he finds himself alone in the theater. And that particular day he is full drunk, and he's reflecting his past on stage, his lost youth on stage, and the emptiness of growing old, who has no family, no companionship. There's only one person who is going to support him emotionally, that is his prompter, Nikita Ivanich. So both of them, they have a conversation, and their conversation presents a contrast between the glory of art and the painful reality of human mortality. So this one-act play will have the weightage for 20 marks in your examination, and very shortly you can see the video on this play very shortly. Just keep an eye on the playlist. Second chapter, Globe of Gold, written by the famous Bengali author Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, translated in English by MSK. This story combines the mythology, satire, and comedy to present a playful but very meaningful story. The story begins on Mount Kailash, where Mahadev, Shiva, and Parvati, they are very busy in playing the game of dice. And Parvati, she throws the globe of gold on the earth, and this globe of gold creates a lot of confusion, because whoever gets this globe of gold, globe of I'm sorry, the globe of gold, they'll start exchanging the characters. So it has the magical power to exchange the mental personality of the people who come in contact with this important globe of gold. The third chapter we have here, it's a speech by Mahatma Gandhi before one day of Dandi March. So the speech was delivered on the eve of Dandi March by Mahatma Gandhi in 1930, and where 1930, where he had addressed more than 10,000 people. In this speech, he says he knew that he might be arrested at any moment, and possibly this could be his last public address. In this speech, he not only outlined the practical methods of civil disobedience, but also inspired the nation with moral and spiritual guidance. He emphasized the value of truth, non-violence, and the collective responsibility of the people in the struggle for India's independence. So this video will also be available in the playlist very soon. Then we have the last chapter, for the Dispossessed. For the Dispossessed, it's a poem by the famous Malayalam author, writer S. Joseph, and this poem is like a plea, a request for the poor and the rural people whose lives are threatened by modern development. The poet talks about farmers, workers, small shopkeepers, women, and even birds and trees which shows that how closely their lives are connected to the land. The poem protests against the destruction of nature, which reminds us that the true progress should protect both people and the environment. So, like this, we have one play, we have one story, we have one speech, and we have one poem. And this is how the section 1 literary components has a weightage for 40 marks. Now we are going to have a discussion for another 40 marks grammar. Now, under grammar, which has the weightage for 40 marks, here we also have here again, we have four important themes. And the first theme we have here, business communication. Here you will learn the meaning of business communication, process of communication, channel of communication, the types of communication, right? Written communication, oral communication, digital communication. Then the third unit, which is very practical, business writing. Here you learn how to edit a content and how to draft a professional email. The third unit, personal correspondence, which is absolutely about letter writing and the notice. Here you will learn how to write and draft a leave letter, how to draft complaint letter, apology letter, inquiry letter, order letter, sales letter. So business letters you will learn. Plus, you will also learn here how to draft notice, agenda, minutes of meeting. And the last component in grammar you have here, business relations skills. Here you will learn the PR skills, the external PR skills and the internal PR skills like media relations, crisis management, social media management, event planning, research and analysis, brand management. So this is a theory unit. So this is how I have tried my best, and this is the skeleton of your question paper. You can just go through it. And the friends, this is how I have tried to give you an overview of the third semester BCom General English syllabus under Bangalore North University BNU. That's a SEP syllabus. For more videos, you stay in tune with my channel, subscribe the channel, and always have an eye at the playlist. You'll get all the videos in the playlist. That's the right place. So thank you so much. Stay in tune with my channel, Mukesh English.